Hey Anna, would you say this is an unusual situation? I live in an island city of 30,000 and we have an insane person to restaurant ratio. There's literally like 11 burger places within 2 kilometers. That's what America is like to me. Anytime we're in northern Washington, I'm always like, it feels like the entire state outside of Seattle is just like the highway, and then out of nowhere is like a strip mall just pops out of the ether with like 11 different chain restaurants inside of it. And then you turn into it, and even though there's like 100,000 people in the town, there's 98,000 cars in the parking lot. Like you'd think coming from Vancouver to like Bellingham, you'd be like, there's probably parking everywhere. No, you got to park on the other side of the damn highway. And I know that I'm kind of maybe leaning a little bit too much into my I Love America arc, but it's kind of amazing to me. It's not really like culture, but it is kind of crazy that like no matter where you go, you're only like 10 minutes away from a mall that has like 9 different types of mid cuisine in it. Like it's not going to be the best restaurant you've ever been to, but you know you're going to be able to get like a reliable meal that tastes like the thing that you want. Yeah, I think convenience gets at least a little bit of a bad rap. Like sometimes eating in Vancouver is inconvenient as fuck. I don't want to wait 75 minutes for chicken and waffles just because the place went viral on Instagram. That shit is crazy. La Forette. Well, this one specifically goes out to Jam Cafe, but so good though. Food was fine, and we didn't have to wait that long. But I was like, I left kind of feeling like brunch was a psyop. Is it, like, maybe this is hypocritical to say, but I think there's some meat on this bone still. Breakfast is like my favorite meal of the day, and yet simultaneously is like the meal that has, I think breakfast is like solved, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't, they've done it all. It doesn't get that much better. There's no innovations in breakfast science that are coming. They invented the waffle 90 years ago, and then like the hash brown, and then like finally country gravy made it out of the southern United States to the rest of the world, and it's propagated. And then we got also we got Turkish coffee, Vietnamese coffee, Italian coffee, American coffee. Like it's done. We've got it all. It's all good. Now I'm never like anti-breakfast, but at the same time, I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't need to go to a brunch place ever again because I know what it's going to taste like. And it's going to taste good, but at the same time, like, there better be no lineup. That's all I'm saying. What do you mean baked beans isn't number one? They are making new bacon. That's a good way to describe it. That would be the title of this special if it was on Pluto TV. They ain't making new bacon. What the heck you lining up for? They ain't making new bacon. People in the crowd. He's right, they aren't. Oh man, they made that stuff like 100 years ago. I feel like there's still things for me to learn in like the lunch arts, you know? There's still lots of cuisines worldwide that I've barely scratched the surface of. But breakfast, at least like North American breakfast, I think we got it all sorted out. We don't need any more brunch restaurants. I get it. Mimosas, a big bowl of gluten, French toast, chicken and waffles, biscuits and gravy. We got it all, okay? Baked beans. What are they talking about when what were they smoking when they invented the full English, man? Just hear me, like, because I think they ran out of steam halfway through. Sorry, I'm still building my tight five. They must have ran out of steam halfway through making the full English, right? Start with some toast. Good old-fashioned foundation. I respect it. Some good bread, some butter, some jam, some peanut butter. Why not? Breakfast meat, sausage, bacon. I love it. Some eggs, classic. Hash browns. Keep going. I'm almost there. 3 mushrooms. Huh? 3 mushrooms? Where did that come from? Does the dude who owns the pub also own like a mushroom farm or something like that? Half a tomato. What are we doing here, man? Can of baked beans? Look, a little congealed blood. Best I can do is a little bit of congealed blood. I'm getting minus 2'd out of my freaking gourd, man. Get out of here. The more I get minus 2'd, the more powerful I become. I'm just gonna keep speaking louder.